Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Happy Friday, friends. Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. These sunglasses that I'm wearing right now make everything look purple. I feel like this could have been the inspiration for the classic Jimi Hendrix song, Purple Haze. I also realize how much I need my glasses because my eyesight is not the best, everybody. What I need to do is get prescription sunglasses, right? I mean, I have vision insurance. They shouldn't be super expensive. But then am I going to be the guy that gets and again, these are not prescription sunglasses. You could buy these here at the Hy-Vee. And it is going to be sunny today and this weekend, which is nice. But am I going to be the guy that gets prescription sunglasses and then, like, sits on them, or one of my 3 kids, like, throws them? I don't know if, you know, if you have any 4-year-olds in your life, but sometimes they just throw stuff. Yesterday, my 4-year-old attempted, I thwarted him. They have one of those, like, Melissa and Doug fake mops, and he had the mop. And he was going right towards his brother, and I was like, don't you hit him with that mop. Part of me was like, kid fight club. But then I was like, no, don't. So that's what I was doing on Thursday when I left work early. Can spring break get over, is what I would like to say. And as I've said before, and I told this to Dr. Jerry Reeby, the superintendent of Muscatine Community Schools, and I share this message with Mr. Van Sickle with L&M Schools, keep the kids till the 4th of July. They would love it. Parents everywhere would love you to keep them that long. We had enough snow days, and the teachers, give them a little extra. Keep them as long as you want. 4th of July. These are all the ideas that I have. So welcome in. We're happy to be with you on this Friday. I was excited yesterday. One of the things I wanted to mention in the jump, saw a motorcycle. Wow. What a welcome surprise that was. I mean, you talk about spring and decent weather showing up, saw a motorcycle cruising around town. That's a good sign. And they're not messing around on some of these construction projects. I live off of 8th Street here in Muscatine, and between Iowa and Cedar, they, in like the course of a couple hours, they peeled up a layer of that street. And then at the intersection of Sycamore, and I guess they're redoing it or whatever, but they're not messing around. Like I drove to work yesterday morning down 8th Street, and by the time I got off and was heading home around 12:30 p.m., it was closed, and they were using that machine that like peels up a layer. That's the coolest machine ever, by the way. Like, you're driving something that can just eat the road and then like toss it into the truck next to it. I don't know how it works. They wouldn't trust me with the keys to it, but it was cool to see that. So you can tell we are getting ready, right? Construction projects beginning, motorcycles out and about, and the school year, kind of, if you look at it one way, coming towards the end, right? So we're sitting here in spring break, but in just a matter of a couple of months, we'll be saying so long to the school year. But before that happens, there is an opportunity tonight and tomorrow. If you want to go see a great show and support the L&M Drama Club, you can do it. So we're going to talk all about this right now. It's Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman. And on the show with us, we have the director, Dottie Lawrence. To her right is Evan Lawrence. And then Lindsay, is it Pfeiffer? Pfeiffer, close enough. You know, sometimes I look at these last names and I go, I've got it. I can do it. And then I say it wrong. Thank you all for being here. It's great to have you. Lindsay, you are a senior.
Yes.
Okay, so we're sitting here on March 22nd. You're done with school on
May 16th.
How are you feeling?
Nervous.
Nervous, okay.
The real world's I'm gonna be cruising through school, and then the real world's gonna be bam, right in my face.
Oh, this is so great. Do you have plans for
Yeah,
what you're gonna do next
I
year?
plan to go get my Associates of Applied Sciences
Awesome.
at Iowa Central Community College in Criminal Justice.
Good for you. All right. So in the meanwhile, enjoy the next couple of weeks, month-ish. Oh, I can't believe it. It's wild. Dottie, all right. So Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman. And by the way, Lindsay has a Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman hoodie on. And I don't know if I'm just easily impressed, but it's pretty awesome that you have sweatshirts and apparently T-shirts. I've seen Death of a Salesman. I saw that as a production when I was in college at St. Ambrose. Mike Kennedy played the lead role. It was fantastic. I I've seen it another time. Are there parallels between Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman and Death of a Salesman? Because Death of a Salesman is a pretty heavy show. Is Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman lighter? I know that we're kind of in the... Okay.
Yes. Yeah. It's a comedy, and the kids are doing a great job of just relaxing and going with the flow, and try some of the jokes I don't think they quite get, but...
So, Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman is performed elsewhere. Was it your decision to bring it to L&M, or was it something that was voted on? Like, how did that process work?
At the beginning of the year, we usually I will lay out a few choices that will meet our cast size, sure. And then we let the kids decide. This one was a holdover from last year, so we just went ahead and decided to go for it this year.
Evan, your role in Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman, you are the hot sauce salesman, is that correct?
Yes.
What is that character's name?
Prescott Knight.
Prescott Knight. So, have you done any type of theater acting before Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman?
Yes, I've done 2. One was when I was in 7th grade, called Sally Cotter. The other one was called, what was it called?
Salem's Daughter.
Salem's Daughter.
Okay, and then the second one was in 8th grade. It was Salem's Daughter.
Good for you. So how are you feeling? You've got a show tonight at 7 o'clock, we should mention, of course. 7 o'clock tonight, 6 o'clock tonight, or 6 o'clock tomorrow with a dinner. Mm-hmm. How are you feeling? Do you have... I talked about this yesterday with some speech and debate students, memorization. Do you have... I mean, I'm assuming you have a lot to memorize, right?
No.
You don't?
No, not really.
Wow. Mom, you didn't give him a big role? What happened?
Well, he only has the second largest role.
Oh, okay.
I guess that's not a lot to memorize.
So, but you feel good, though, going into it, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys been rehearsing a lot? I mean, it seems like anytime you're going to do a show of this, this size, of this scale, how often have we been getting together, Dottie? Has it been...
Every day.
Every day after school. Oh, my gosh. We did auditions in December, and sent home scripts with the kids over Christmas break to begin memorizing. Then we started every day with rehearsals in January. We've been working on it every day.
It's absolutely fantastic. So we're looking at some pictures, I believe, from the L&M Drama Club's Facebook page. And again, Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman. Tonight, Friday, March 22nd, and Saturday, March 23rd. Tickets, Dottie, do they just need to show up? Did you do any advance sales? I mean, we're sitting here the day of the show, so they just need to probably show up tonight and tomorrow, right?
Yes. We did some advanced sales for the dinner, but we have plenty of tickets left, so please come on out to L&M and get ready for a really fun time.
Okay, Dottie, so give us some of your personal background, because I don't know. I'm glad that you're here, but I mean, have you been directing shows for a while? Just share with us with whatever you're willing to, but it seems like this is a large undertaking, right? I mean, putting together a show like this, casting it, rehearsing it, and then getting ready. But let's talk a little bit about your background.
I did a couple shows in high school. This is my 3rd show that I've directed. And that's it.
That's great.
That's it. I'm just a fan.
No, it's super cool. But more than a fan, you're directing, right? And you're directing one of your children, which is also like another layer, right? Yeah. Lindsay, your first time acting, you said before we started. And this is, I mean, I can tell that you're nervous, and that's great. I mean, I think it's always good to be nervous. You said you worked a lot on other shows behind the scenes. So what made you want to decide to go out for Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman?
So we didn't have enough people show up to auditions.
Nice. Okay.
And so it's my senior year, and I want everybody. We worked so hard for this play, and I just wanted to make sure it happened. So I stepped up, and now I'm a sleazy attorney man.
Okay.
So I'm really excited.
Is that the character's name?
No, my name is Fester N. Boyle.
Okay. The obvious question is, do you get to enjoy any hot sauce during Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman? Is that part of the show? Are you eating anything during the show with hot sauce on it? No?
Well, we refer to it. We refer to
We
the
have
hot
many
sauce.
jokes.
Okay.
And this is a murder mystery that the audience gets to participate
Yes.
in.
What?
So you
Okay.
get,
Yep.
you get to have clues and you get to solve the mystery.
And then the murderers are revealed at the end.
Yep.
Oh, snap. Don't spoil it now. But I was going to say one of the things I had written down was that I read that it said murder mystery, but then I also thought it said comedy. And Dottie, you said comedy. So audience participation is great.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So again, I want to ask questions, but I don't want to spoil anything because the show's tonight and tomorrow. But that's right. So you got to come out for yourself and see it. So tonight is just a normal show, and then tomorrow is a little different, right?
Right. Tomorrow we're serving dinner before, and dessert will come during intermission along with the clue packet, and the audience will get to participate at the end where we'll solve the mystery together.
Gosh, is this the first of its kind? As far as you've directed 3 shows now, but is this the first one where you have that level of audience involvement or participation?
Yes, it is. This isn't my first with the murder mystery. This is kind of my Halloween hobby.
Okay.
So every year, my husband and I throw a murder mystery party. So kind of getting the clues together and casting the characters is what I've been doing for almost 10 years.
You know what? And I don't know if it's just recently, but I mean, I know people in the Quad Cities that are in different groups that will travel. They did a show at the Merrill in Muscatine not that long ago. It was a murder mystery dinner. So I feel like between like escape rooms and murder mysteries, I know they're not the same, but they both seem to have recent spikes in popularity. So, and maybe it is that, as much as you want a full house to come out and watch the show, when they can kind of have a say or a stake, I mean, they become more invested, right? And I bet that's what you'll experience tonight and tomorrow. So the shows, again, some obvious questions, but just to make sure that I'm talking about everything accurately, the shows will happen at L&M, is that correct?
Yep, right in our high school gym.
Perfect.
Gymnatorium.
Yep.
Gym? I'm sorry?
Gymtorium. We don't have an auditorium.
Right. No, you have a gymtorium.
Yeah,
That's
we
way
have a
cooler.
gymtorium.
What's the duration? Are we 2 hours, less than that?
Less than 2 hours for the show.
All right. Evan, freshman year. How's it been going so far?
It's been fine.
Yeah. You feel like you're going to continue acting throughout your high school experience?
No.
No? No? Is this it? Is this the one time people are going to get to see Evan Lawrence on stage?
The 3rd time.
3rd time. First time at L&M, though?
No.
No.
We
Because,
are
right,
inclusive with
everybody's,
junior high.
yeah, I knew that. I'm sorry. So the 3rd time you'll have been on the stage. First time as a high school student, if you'll have it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Lindsay. So
Yes.
let's talk a little bit more about your character. So, and I want to ask if you could share one of the hot sauce jokes with us, without again spoiling any of the fun that'll be in the show tonight. If you,
So as we're interacting with the
Yeah.
audience, we all have to kind of respond. And my favorite one, Dylan O'Donnell plays Pepper.
okay,
And so
I love the name of the
and
characters.
so she
Yeah.
says she's like, if you know anything, you're 3 sheets to the wind. And she says it with so much sass, and it's just so funny. It's like, she's like basically saying, you don't know anything.
So it seems like it's been a lot of fun rehearsing, and now it's here. So
Yeah.
I'm just so happy that it's your first time doing this. You'll have such a great moment, I'm sure, when your character enters for the first time, or whatever the setup is that your character is there. Do you have a lot of lines and parts of the show?
I have roughly like 45 lines,
Wow.
which was a lot for me at first. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I got this. My
Good.
parents helped me a lot. I thank them very much.
Yeah.
Went with me through my script every night.
It's a big undertaking for sure. So, Dottie, how much are tickets for the folks that are going to see this, whether they're with us live now or they're going to watch it tonight on cable? Again, we're talking about L&M Drama Club, Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman. Tonight at 7 o'clock, Saturday, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Tickets cost how much?
$5.
Oh, my gosh.
Tomorrow we have an extra $5 charge for dinner, so $10 for tomorrow night.
But even still, that's a great deal. Jeez Louise. And you're supporting some good young people that, I don't know, I wish I would have tried and done theater when I was in school. I waited until I was older, and I did comedy, sports, improv, and that was a lot of fun. But I just remember going to shows in high school and then in college and just being so impressed by my peers and the amount of dedication that it takes. And
It's hard work.
it is really hard. I mean, and even for you to put it together and to direct it. But yeah, I mean, understanding that they have to work through all their lines and know where to be on stage, and then building a set probably as well, right?
Right, we did. We built the set, and we had to put together the clue packets, the music introductions. It's just been a lot of pieces that have to fit together, and working out with, because we're in our high school gym,
Right.
So we have to share space with the sports teams and the gym class, and it's just a lot of piecing it all together, making it work.
Well, and I think it's important, again, on this show I've always tried to promote things equally between athletics and activities and the arts, for sure. I mean, we need to make sure that people come out tonight and tomorrow to see Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman. Dottie, do you have a personal favorite hot sauce? No? I was thinking at some point during the show, somebody's just going to be eating something and they're just going to be loading it up with hot sauce, even if it was like a prop hot sauce. Wow. Is it too late to add hot sauce into the show?
Well, we do have we have Hot Nights will be on every table tonight.
That's our brand.
Okay. Hot Nights
Nights.
hot sauce.
Yep.
Hot pepper sauce. Holy moly. Is it spicy?
It is.
So
I don't eat spicy food.
Not for the faint of... Lindsay, come on, for the sake of the show. Evan, are you at least using hot sauce on anything? No?
No.
No? I see, I kind of fall into the camp, like, I've never liked Tabasco because I feel like it has a distinct taste, but like Frank's has a good Frank's Red Hot sauce. There's so many hot sauces in a place like this.
That's what Hot Nights actually is.
They're stealing the secret Frank's Red Hots recipe and repackaging it? That's genius. Here I thought that somebody was making hot sauce for the show specifically. That is awesome. All right, 7 o'clock tonight, 6 o'clock tomorrow. This is going to be a lot of fun. I hope that, Dottie, you continue being involved. Have you given any thought to what you would like to do maybe next year? I don't think that's out of the question to think that far ahead.
I've been giving it some thought, but I'm always nervous because I don't know how many kids are going to come out. So I usually have to find a very small casted script, and that's tricky.
Yeah, I was going to say, right? But, the other thing is, like, there's just so much. And, Lindsay, I don't know exactly what you want to do in the future, but, I mean, certainly if you're able to be involved in being creative, right? I mean, but even for folks that pursue that as a livelihood, I mean, I can think of so many examples. I went to high school with Cecily Strong, who's on Saturday Night Live right now, and Cecily started out acting very young, got in a commercial when she was in high school, and then, was involved in theater and got in with Second City, and I mean, that's not out of the question for people that are really interested in this. There's so many great outlets and opportunities, right? If you drew a circle around where we're at in the Midwest, right?
There are tons of community theaters to be involved in, and we get some really good shows in the Quad City area.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. And it starts with being able to continue to have shows at places like Hy-Vee Muscatine and supporting the arts and encouraging young people that are interested to get out and try it. And for someone like Lindsay that spent time behind the scenes to step up to make sure that the show happens, that's great. Like, that's very admirable that you did that. And for Evan to have done it and have good experiences, not nervous at all. I'm super pumped for you tonight. This is awesome.
Can't relate.
It's going to be so fun. And just think about when tomorrow's show, you'll feel like, I can't even believe I was nervous yesterday. This is so easy. Let's do it again. What about a Sunday matinee last minute?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
No.
He's like, that's when I'm going to take a break. All right. Yeah, sleep in a little bit. So let's get the flyer back on the screen if we could, guys. Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman tonight at 7 o'clock. We're doing this show again live on Friday, March 22nd. If you're watching this on cable tonight, fear not. You can still see Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman tomorrow, Saturday the 23rd at 6 o'clock. Have dinner at the same time. $10 tomorrow, $5 tonight. I love the audience participation. I did not know that was part of it. This is just fantastic. It's at Hy-Vee Muscatine Community Schools. Address is on the screen. Of course, you know where it's at. If you don't, put it in your phone or the map of your car.
Yeah, we're kind of in like dead center. You run this way, it's a cornfield. This way, it's a cornfield.
You can't miss L&M. It's
Yeah.
right there. This is going to be great. I'm very excited for y'all, and I want to give a shout out to Tara Riggin for making this happen. And
Thank
Tara's
you.
been watching. There's a lot of comments on Facebook. Tara says, thank you for putting on such a great program for the kids, Dottie Lawrence. Jennifer Littleton says, Lindsay, good luck this weekend.
That's my best friend's mom. Yep.
And Steve Lawrence says, hi, Evan. So, yeah, a lot of love on the old Facebook stream this morning. So, good luck. I know it'll go well. And, again, all we need is for folks to come out. And certainly for the alumni of L&M that are still in the area. Like, I know that L&M has had, recent success bringing a lot of alumni back into the fold. So, please come out tonight or Saturday and support the show. I mean, you'd love nothing more, Dottie, than to have a full gym-torium, right?
Absolutely. It would be so cool to sell out.
Right. Have standing room only in the gym-torium.
Yep,
You should
gym-
trademark that. I feel like that could be a whole thing. Gym-torium. You can come back next year, you're going to have like a gym-torium t-shirt. And you're like, remember that phrase? We coined it, and we got rich off of it. So good luck tonight and tomorrow. It'll go great. And thank you for coming on the show. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Evan, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. I love the Deadpool hoodie, by the way. It's fantastic. Lindsay, have fun.
Thank
Enjoy.
you.
And are you going to prom?
Yep.
All right. I'm DJing your prom. I don't know if you knew that.
Awesome.
April 13th at the Rendezvous, right?
Yep.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Okay. Evan, you going?
No.
Come on.
He's got
Evan.
to be asked by a junior or a senior.
Oh, that's how that works. I kind of retired from doing school dances, but I always said that if I was ever asked, I would do L&M's prom. Because I have some of my wife's cousins have gone through L&M, like Sydney Wagner and
Sid the
Tyus and Trey.
Kid.
Right, yeah,
Yep.
so that's my wife's cousins. And Sid was trying. Did you call her Sid the Kid? Was that her nickname?
Yep, Sid
That's
the
funny. I
Kid.
don't know. Sid the Kid. Shout out. Hashtag Sid the Kid. She tried a couple years ago to get me to do the prom, and they had contracted somebody, and it just kind of happened. And I'm really looking forward to it because it's a smaller group, right? From what I've heard, like, 100, 150 people. I can handle that. I can do that. And the Rendezvous is close to my house. It's a win-win. All right, so I'll see you all soon. Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman tonight and tomorrow at the Hy-Vee Muscatine Community Schools. Please come out and support the show. Just $5 for Friday's show. $10 tomorrow will get you dinner, so you don't even have to cook, which is great. And you'll be in the comforts of the gym-torium.
And have a fun time.
Yes, and see if you can solve a good old-fashioned whodunit
Absolutely.
and why they done it.
There's motive.
And what they done it with. I'm going to assume that it's death via hot sauce. But again, I don't want to give anything away. But I've heard that hot sauce is spicy. All right, we'll leave that on the screen. And this is fantastic. Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman at L&M tonight and tomorrow. Go and support the show, please. You will have a good time. And thanks again to Tara for making this happen. This is great. Good start to the weekend here on Hy-Vee today for sure. I love that we've had guests yesterday from Muscatine Speech and Debate and L&M in the house today talking about their wonderful show. This is it. We are in this. This is the time of year, right, when good opportunities like this to support folks in a variety of ways, right? We've got the Speech and Debate has their trivia night tomorrow for funding their trip to nationals, and then at the same time you could go to L&M and check out Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman. What a great title that is. All right, so we are patiently waiting. Let's see what time it is. Yeah, just a couple minutes. We'll have Kim Beckman and Ashley joining us. They've got a lot to talk about between the kitchen and the Market Grill Express. But in the meanwhile, our very own Code Man, he's got the Toyota Muscatine Cart Camera, fully operational 2019 Toyota Muscatine Cart Cam. It's got some dealer rebates going on right now, even though it's 2019 model. It's from the future. It's 2020 model. So today I have asked Cody, I can't even remember where I asked him to go to. Right, it's National Puppy Day. Thank you. Right. So today, I don't know if you knew this or not, 22nd of March, National Puppy Day. If you've got a four-legged friend in your house, a puppy, if you'll have it, you need a lot to entertain a puppy. They've got a lot of energy. I would encourage you get that puppy a membership or a permit to the Muscatine Dog Park. And then, of course, here at Hy-Vee, the dog and cat and pet aisle, toys, food, treats. It's all right there. I can actually see Cody from where we're doing the show. I mean, I don't know if you if you think of Hy-Vee when you think of stuff for your four-legged friends, but you should, right? I mean, literally everything you need you'll find right there in the pet aisle. Look at those toys. You know what those toys are going to have? Squeakers. And if your dog's like mine, they just want to get the squeaker out of the toy and then they're done with it. I don't know why that's a thing that they do. Cody picking up a nice one. Good choice. Squeaking it for us. Man, there's just so much variety, right? It's one of those aisles that I should really spend more time in, but that's why we've got the Toyota Muscatine car cam, so we can dispatch it when we need it on National Puppy Day. Betsy's dog, still technically a puppy, right? My puggle, Archie, he's 2, so he's kind of out of that puppy phase. So a puggle is a combination of a beagle and a pug, and he's got an incredible sense of smell. And he's got an insatiable appetite. The dog just wants to eat everything you've got. Doesn't matter. Yesterday, I was eating steak and asparagus, and he looked at me, and I was like, don't even think about it. And he didn't. He wanted to. There's a puggle again. That's kind of what they look like. Like, that's exactly what Archie looked like. He's a little sausage, right? If he could have stayed that size forever, like if they can figure out a way to have like a miniature puggle to where they don't turn into like a little hot dog sausage thing, that would be awesome. Yeah, Code, look at that. Thank you. And it's got a nice squeaker on National Puppy Day, right? Very soft. I'm telling you, any dog though, all they're going to want to do is get into that squeaker, and then they just leave this. They just leave the stuffed animal. They get the stuffing out, they get the squeaker out, they bring you the squeaker, and then they've got no use for it. I don't understand that. Like, why not hang on to it? You know, this could be your cuddle buddy, right? Does this one have a name? Doesn't. I like that it says it makes noise. Another picture of a puggle. There you go. Ryan just feverishly Googling puggles over there. What's Brian been searching? Let's see. Puggles, funny puggles, mischievous. Oh my gosh, terrifying. Yeah. Sometimes they're not the best looking dog as they get older. Full disclosure. I want a corgi. That's the kind of dog that I want. They're just very expensive. That's something that I don't ever feel like I want to do. Like, of course, adopt, don't shop. Muscatine Humane Society, they'd love to take care of you. Go see Chris McGinnis and the crew. But you talk about these corgis, and they're just thousands of dollars. And I just, look at that, though. All right. If there's ever a corgi at the Muscatine Humane Society, Chris McGinnis, call me. I will come get that corgi, and I will rename it Woofy McBarkinpaw, because that is, look at that corgi. They got short little legs. I'm sure they shed, but they're great. They're great dogs, I think. I don't know. My friend had one in high school, and its name was Gizmo, and it was hilarious. So that's my experience. Today, also, on March 22nd, National Goof Off Day. So finally an excuse for Betsy. National Goof Off Day, or as Betsy calls it, every day. And it's National Bavarian Crepe Day. So if you're going to have a crepe, have your crepe and eat it too. Make it a Bavarian crepe. There is a guy in Davenport who is literally called the Crepe Guy. And all he does is show up to places like the farmer's market, and he makes crepes. I don't know if you even know what a crepe is, Ryan. Please Google a crepe if you could. Ashley, you can come over. Ashley's bringing me a beer. It's about beer 30. We'll get Ashley ready. In the meanwhile, Ryan, Google crepe, will you? Just show people at home a crepe. They got an example. There you go. That's even better. That's a Bavarian crepe. Right. Although I got to say, what's being brought on the set right now is far better than a Bavarian crepe. No offense, but a beer and a pulled pork sandwich. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we'll get our next guests ready. Celebrate National Puppy Day. Where's the squeaker? I lost the squeaker. Celebrate Goof Off Day and Bavarian Crepe Day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just happy that it's Friday and that it's sunny out and it's going to be a good weekend to do some work. And when you're done doing, what's with all the giggling? Jeepers creepers over here.
We are like ready to
get
come
into
see
the
you.
beer already.
Yeah.
All right, Kim
We
Beckman,
need to be. It's
Ashley
Friday.
Quorum in the house. Right.
Ready to start drinking?
Switch it up and put on my cool shades and do this interview with these on. It's hard to see through the stickers. nothing would please me more than to be able to try that delicious beer, but I can't. So for the folks at home, Ashley, what kind of beer did you bring us?
So I brought you a draft Busch Light.
Ooh.
We sell these for $1 every day, all day long.
Oh my gosh.
As many as you like.
As many as you need.
Not even have to be happy hour.
I don't even want to tell you all how many $1 Busch Light drafts I could drink, but it's more than Delmer. So that's a good deal. And I'll say this. Maybe Delmer wants to challenge me to a Busch Light draft drinking contest. I'm just going to sniff this for the sake of science. Yep, that smells like a Busch Light. What's great about that, I got to take these off. I can't look through the stickers anymore. What's great about Busch Light on tap is that not a lot of people have Busch Light on tap. They come and go to Wine and Spirits and they get a 30-pack or a 12-pack or an 18-pack. Having it on tap, it's better, without a doubt. And the fact that it's $1. Holy smokes, that's
cheapest
excellent.
beer we have on tap.
Right. That is fantastic. All right, I want to go in order of events because there's a lot coming up between the kitchen and the Market Grill Express, and that would start, if we go in order, this coming Monday. We've got Grey's Anatomy trivia. A lot of people are excited about this. If you're seeing this,
30 people signed up already.
Holy smokes, you have 30?
30, yep.
I gotta finish the questions. I've got like 9. I got 9 rounds done, which is a lot. So Grey's Anatomy is a show that's been on for a while. Either of you watch Grey's Anatomy?
No, I don't.
No?
I know nothing about the show.
Nothing at all.
No,
really?
nothing about it.
Well, there's a
Sorry.
character, and Ryan, I sent you an image this morning that I stole from the internet, and we'll show the folks at home just for a frame of reference. There have been characters on this Grey's Anatomy that they have nicknames like McDreamy and McSteamy. So Grey's Anatomy trivia, and Ryan, I want you to zoom in, and I will show you that in this picture are both McDreamy. He's in the front. Patrick Dempsey got his hand in his pocket. Speaking of McDreamies,
I was gonna say he's got to be the dark-haired one.
In the back with the white coat and the blue, darker blue is McSteamy. And I've been called worse, I guess. But this Grey's Anatomy, I mean, that's McSteamy right there, and then Patrick Dempsey is McDreamy. It's been on for a long time. It's incredibly popular.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen an episode?
I've heard of
really?
people talk about
Yeah,
it,
I've
but
heard about it.
come on, Tony, you're like me. It's Paw Patrol or
Yeah, no, but I mean, it's been on long enough that I've seen a couple episodes. But people are excited. 30 reservations
30
already.
so far,
at this point, we still have room for more. What I like about our trivia is that it's free to play. And then we still hand out prizes. We do Hy-Vee gift cards for first, second, and third place. And if I can find any Grey's Anatomy tchotchkes, I usually, will try and bring them in for the theme that we have. But yeah, that'll be fun. That's this coming Monday, starting at 6 o'clock. Don't miss out on that. Something that we started, I guess, last Tuesday was the first official one. But this Tuesday night burger deal is a good deal. So for people that don't understand, if you haven't had a burger from Hy-Vee, I've seen it happen. You both know that this is the case. These are hand-pattied burgers. A lot of places you go to, including some restaurants, they're opting to just not hand-patty a burger. But that's really what makes all the difference, right? I
we
mean,
have many different kinds. Mac and cheese. What's the breakfast one?
Oh, the Rise and
the
Shine.
Rise and Shine.
Oh my gosh, there's like an egg on a burger. I mean, it's wild. The mac and cheese burger is a fork and knife burger. Would we agree?
Open face,
right?
Grilled sourdough bread.
Yeah, you really can't pick it up.
Yeah.
Because there's mac and cheese on top of it.
It's like a
It's a whole
big
thing,
portion,
right?
yeah.
It's not for the faint
popular,
of heart.
though,
But the fact that they're $8 on Tuesdays is
unlimited
exciting.
fries,
Unlimited
and
fries or
tater
tots.
tots.
Yeah, so the tater tot thing is interesting. If I was gonna go for the Tuesday night burger deal, I would want our fries because I think our fries are fantastic.
Hand-cut fries.
Hand-cut fries, every one of them hand-cut. But if you're a tater tot person, also check it out. So that's every Tuesday in the Market Grill. It's just gonna be great. Kim, for you, you had Thursday night steak dinner last night.
Yes,
you
sure did.
have your last one. As far as the Thursday night steak dinners, looking ahead to this, I guess it would be this coming Thursday, next Thursday, which is March 28th.
Yep.
Those have gone well, and I
They
feel
have.
like,
Actually, they texted me last night at 6 o'clock that they were out of steaks.
oh my gosh,
6 o'clock.
they
6 o'clock.
sold out at 6.
Which I was kind of surprised with it being spring break and
Right.
yeah, the way it's been in the store this week. Yeah,
That was fantastic.
That was nice.
Do you think that it's just the combination of? I mean, obviously, we've got the best quality steak in the store from the meat department, but it also, I mean, you guys have to do a great job preparing it. So it just seems like that was a good idea that Hy-Vee had as a company to kind of marry these two. We know that we've got a great meat department and great kitchens throughout the company, but I mean that had to be it, right? I mean, we know that the quality of the meat is good, but you also have to cook it correctly.
Correct.
And I know that can be kind of tough sometimes when you're cooking that much. That being said, so the last Thursday night steak dinner will be this coming Thursday, March 28th, starting at 4, goes till 7. After that, and certainly on days like today and tomorrow when the weather will be kind of nice for the first time in a while, I'm assuming we'll be grilling outside soon,
Actually,
right?
corporate has come up with continuing the Thursday night from 4 to 7
Excellent.
specials.
Okay.
There'll be a wide variety of them. I know we've got another steak fry coming up. One will be a thick cut pork chop.
Ooh.
I believe right around the first part of April there is an all-you-can-eat leg with 2 sides.
Wow.
So drumsticks with for $6. That's going to be
fantastic.
from 4 to 7. So that's going to be great.
And then I mean, not that I bought a lot of ribs last year because I would leave work and there was somebody outside selling
them.
ribs, and you could pay outside, and it was like, well, I don't necessarily need ribs, but they're right there. Will that start after April?
We're going to run that twice a month. We're looking at doing the first and the third weekends of the month.
Awesome.
Doing them on Friday nights and Saturdays.
Okay. Well,
out in front of the store.
It's a great deal. Ribs available sauced or dry rub. So if you're trying to, not do sauce, that's a good option to have for sure. And then, of course, we'd be remiss. I mean, obviously, a couple more things to talk about, but the pièce or resistance, if you will, a week from today, you are doing something again. I mean, you've done twice now. We've had these ridiculous tenderloin sales that went unbelievably well. Thousands and thousands of tenderloins sold. Next Friday and Saturday, pulled pork sandwiches, $1.99. And what we have on this plate and what you'll see in this ad, this is a sneak peek for the ad next week. 2 days, pulled pork sandwich, pulled porkapalooza. Sometimes my names for things are better than others. Pulled porkapalooza is a little lazy. So, Kim, correct me if I'm wrong. What we're looking at right now on the screen, great shot, by the way, Cody. That's a 4K camera. If I did the math, so the sandwich, $1.99. And then each side $1. So that's $3.99. So think about that. And again, if you felt so inclined, Cody, can you zoom out a little? I'm not trying to get y'all to have Busch Light, but
I think you are.
$3.99. Yes, I am. I will run upstairs and punch out and come back down and drink that Busch Light. But I don't know if that would be, frowned upon. $3.99 plus $1, $4.99. So you're technically under $5, maybe over with tax, whatever.
Correct. Yep.
But where else in Muscatine County could you go and have that type of meal that's filling up a plate and a beer for under $5? You can't go anywhere.
You can't go anywhere.
That's fantastic. Kim, the secret to the good pulled pork, what is it? I've never in my life bought. I don't even know what I would need to buy to do my own pulled pork. I just assume leave it up to the expert.
We have a
seasoning. Okay.
Kind of like our tenderloins. We got a little bit
there is a
seasoning
lot of,
that we put in there.
And there's a lot of love in those tenderloins. When you say hand breaded, literally hands on tenderloin. But what is it? I mean, is it not getting it? Because I feel like I've had pulled pork throughout the course of my life, and sometimes it's like too mushy, and then I've had it where it's been too dry. You got to find that like happy medium.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on it to make sure that it's. I mean, when it's ready to be pulled apart, you've got to get it out of the oven and get it pulled. So. And
then again, just like with the tenderloins, your crew in the kitchen will be pulling all. How many pounds of pork?
We'll hand pull. I have not even calculated.
Probably several.
We were just discussing that this morning. Right. How many we were going to try to plan for, but.
And what I love again about what you did with the tenderloins and what you're doing with the pulled pork is you say $1 sides, and that can be any of your sides.
Any of our side dishes.
This is like a perfect example because typically folks might think of what they can see in the ad, and the thing is we don't have room to feature all the sides in the ad. But you could do the mac and cheese, which is unbelievable. You could do a baked beans, but then right here you've got that pasta salad that is phenomenal, and then coleslaw. And I know people that will get a little wild and they'll put the coleslaw right on the pulled pork.
Correct. Yes.
Because they like to party like that. So just keep that in mind if you're thinking, yeah, I love mac and cheese, I love baked beans, but yes, those sides would also be available for $1. All right, so that is next Friday and Saturday, pulled porkapalooza, $1.99.
From 11 to 7.
11A to 7P.
Yep.
11A to 7P.
So while you're out in that yard working away, because we're going to have great weather.
Yes. Yes.
Just something easy to stop, come in, pick up, able to feed the whole family. Heck, you can feed a family of 4 for under $20. That's with a great meal.
And of course, just having a bakery fresh bun makes it
Huge difference.
yeah. It's just a perfect storm. I mean, this one again has a little bit of barbecue sauce, pickles, and the bun. It's all set and ready to go. Should I just take a bite? What do you think? Do we need? It's cold.
It's cold.
You like
cold?
I didn't heat it up for you this
that's
morning.
fine.
I was just doing a playful, but you can go ahead and eat cold pulled pork.
Listen, I'll take one for the team if I need to. What's wrong with cold pulled pork? That's
Nothing,
bad. Oh man,
nothing.
this is a little chilly right there. I'm gonna move that
It's a
piece.
little chilly.
A little chilly. Oh, this is cold.
It is cold. I
All
told you. It's cold.
I'm doing it. I don't care. So good. I got barbecue sauce in my hand. That's all right. Even, you know what? I've had pulled pork cold. I think it's fine. I'm the kind of person, I would rather have Thanksgiving cold sandwich. You know what I mean?
Right.
As much as I like hot turkey, nothing better than cold turkey. Right?
Right.
Except for the fact that I can't quit cold turkey, cold turkey. Delmer, you're going to find this hard to believe. I took a bite of a sandwich on the show. Can you believe it? You beat me to it. I was going to say. He was nowhere to be found.
Right.
I had to do it. I think I have barbecue sauce in my goatee. So, just a little. Thank you. He's so hurtful. Our next bingo night, if we look ahead a little bit, Monday, April 8th. That'll be here just a couple weeks. Jeez
Yeah.
Louise.
Oh my gosh.
Last bingo night we did.
It was big.
I need to take pictures, but it's so packed that I don't know. I always forget. Like I have to get organized.
I wasn't there, but I heard there was around 70.
Yeah, 70 people played bingo last time.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And I guess it's just because there's not a lot of places that are doing bingo. So I will continue. Right, and
$5
it's free to play.
appetizers.
It's a good deal.
We have good drink specials,
Yeah.
half price drafts. You can get one for 50 cents.
Oh my
Busch
gosh,
Light.
I didn't want to think about that. That's scary good. So bingo nights will continue. Somebody asked me that, are you going to stop doing it? And I said, no. I mean, if 70 people want to come and play bingo, and we have a variety of folks, that's what's so impressive is there's families that have come out. There's last month, we had a table, a couple weeks ago, I should say, we had a table of ladies that were all just having a good time, grabbing some drinks. So it's family friendly, free to come out. Hy-Vee gift cards with each and every bingo game. Last time we did bingo, I think we gave away like $175 in Hy-Vee gift cards. That's how many bingo games we got through. So I really try and make it a good time and come out and join us on April 8th. And then an event in the Market Grill Express, Saturday, April 13th. So the same week that we've got bingo, that Saturday, April 13th, Gary Dolphin, voice of the Iowa Hawkeyes, will be here doing meet and greet. We'll have the breakfast buffet, which is unbelievable deal. $7.99.
$7.99 includes
Your drink.
Louise.
Yep.
Includes your
drink
drink.
included.
So just think about that. I mean, if you're watching this tonight on cable and you want to come have breakfast Saturday, Sunday, $7.99 breakfast buffet, that's the cheapest breakfast buffet in Muscatine. Period. It's true. And the freshest. So this is an event, April 13th. You can see it on the screen. Gary Dolphin, voice of the Hawks, expecting a big crowd. I would RSVP now. I expect, Ashley, you'll start getting calls soon on this
Today?
for sure. Yeah, today. Don't miss out. 8 till 10 on the 13th of April. That'll be a really good time. Gary is awesome. It's going to be great. Jeff saying, geez, 70 people for bingo. Yeah, Jeff. And there was a time before that we had like 75 or 80. So people like playing bingo, and the trivia nights have gone over well. The Harry Potter trivia, we had nearly 100 people. So Grey's Anatomy, we expect a good turnout. All right, recap. Next Friday, Saturday, you could have friends, you, right now. Next Friday, Saturday, 29th and 30th, pulled pork sandwich, $1.99, add a side for $1, add a Busch Light draft for $1. There's a lot going on, and Kim and Ashley are ready to take care of you. Kim, you know, high school graduations, weddings, those are all going to be happening for a lot
Company
of folks
picnics.
soon. Company picnics, caterings for any occasion, right?
Yep. So just give us a call at the store here.
Yeah.
And ask us about our specials, because we'll be running some in-store specials on all of it. There is even, we're putting together a corporate package. If you book your corporate picnics with us, there's even going to be an additional discount on that. So give us a call, and so we can get those booked early for you, and you can get in on that additional discount.
563-264-2420 is the number for the store. Yes, keep in mind, we can do everything you needed. I mean, you think about that example of a graduation party or a wedding. We had a wedding in the store. We did everything for those guys.
We did.
And we're not, I mean, if you want to get married here, we could probably talk. But if you
Yeah.
just need catering and flowers and
Correct.
stuff from the bakery, We'll get you all
Tuesday, we've
squared
got a
away.
breakfast.
Oh.
No, that's right. Tuesday, you've got what going on?
Tuesday, I have a steak breakfast on China.
Oh, my gosh.
So we can do, picnic style on China.
Steak breakfast?
Steaks, yes. They're
That
having
sounds
10-ounce
awesome.
ribeyes, the whole 9 yards.
Tony's probably gonna be.
I was going to say.
Yeah,
let me
do you
know.
want to come help me?
Yes, I do want to eat some
You
steak.
can have some leftovers.
Yeah, well, steak for breakfast? Jeez.
Yeah.
So again, whatever the occasion, we can take care of you. And at the very least, come
Right.
see us next week for a $1.99 pulled pork sandwich. And I know that the people that watch the show, that give me grief about being on a low-carb diet, took a bite of a sandwich, everything in moderation. And yes, I did have those hand-breaded tenderloins when we had those sales. And guess what? It was fantastic. I think...
And we did make it through our 3,000 tenderloins that we had done.
Gosh, that is phenomenal.
I'm gonna shoot. If I can get through 1,000 pulled pork, I'll be happy. Just
All right.
because it's something different.
Well, I tell you what, it's just great. Pulled pork is just it's a Midwestern staple, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's just nothing better. I mean, the hand-breaded tenderloins, of course, but this, it's just fantastic. Cold or hot or whatever. Get one, get two, get lunch, get dinner, 11 to 7 next Friday, Saturday. Thank you both for coming on the show. I have to say, after I took a bite of that pulled pork,
You want to eat the rest?
No, he wants to go for that beer.
I had this. I didn't reach for it, but in my mind, I was like, "Well, just take a drink of that." And then I had to stop myself because on the clock. But just think about that dollar Busch Light drafts. That is fantastic. Jeff Storm, you are missing out on playing bingo. He's commenting on Facebook. Come play bingo with us. All right, Kim, Ashley, thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'll bring
Thank
the
you.
plate back.
Okay.
And please, but take that with you, because I mean, I don't want to tempt Ryan or Betsy. They get on the sauce early sometimes. Again, we're doing this show right now. It's 9:18 in the morning. People are watching this at like 11
But
o'clock
Tony,
at
it's
night.
Friday.
It is Friday, Ryan. So if you're feeling inclined to enjoy a Busch Latte on tap, put it on your invisible tab that you're never going to pay. All right, let's go. CBI Bank and Trust Aisle Cam. We'll get Kim and Ashley back to work, I reckon.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it is National Goof Off Day, so if you want to goof off, that's just
It
fine.
is?
It is. That is a National Goof Off Day all day. CBI Bank and Trust Aisle Cam is in the health market, ladies and gentlemen. Everything in moderation. Having a bite of a pulled pork sandwich, and then maybe go in the health market and getting one of those Body Armor drinks. You drink that, and it's Body Armor. Every time, I've already got some pretty good Body Armor, and thank you for noticing, Ryan. But those Body Armor drinks, those are good and good for you. Hey, Dan, how are you, buddy? And please stop by the health market and see Barb and the crew. All right. We're going to mention a couple of things, and then we're going to get out of here. I want to say thank you, before I forget, to Dottie Lawrence, who is the director of Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman. You can go see L&M Drama Club, Murder, Mystery, Comedy, Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman tonight at 7 p.m. tonight, Friday, 6 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, at Hy-Vee Muscatine. That'll be a good time. Thanks to Lindsay and Evan for taking the time to be on the show with us as well. And we appreciate them. And, of course, thanks to Kim Beckman and Ashley Coram for being with us. Really appreciate that. Look at that bite I took out of that sandwich. The only thing more distracting than that sandwich sitting next to me for the remainder of the show is Betsy putting on lipstick off camera for no apparent reason. She's just getting after it. That's what she does. Good for you, Betsy. Good for you. What were you asking people on Facebook today? I didn't even look. What's your favorite veggie? These are the hard-hitting questions we're tackling here on Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. What's your favorite veggie? I'm asparagus. I've had so much asparagus lately. It's just great. A little bit of that Kerry Irish butter, a little asparagus, a little steak. You can't beat it in my book. It's just wonderful. All right, Ryan, I want to do the Frozen sale and then the job board, and I want to get out of here. So Saturday and Sunday, spring break coming to an end. Sorry, kids. If you need to restock the freezer, everything in the frozen food department for 2 days will be 15% off. So whether you bought a box of waffles or a thing of ice cream or 2 things of ice cream or a thing of frozen meatballs, I think on the Hy-Vee app, if I'm not mistaken, there is a great coupon this week that would coincide with some frozen meatballs. So check this out on your app if you have it. The deal this week is Hy-Vee garlic bread, sticks, rolls, or toast, 99 cents. And that is limit 1. They scan this at the register on the free Hy-Vee app on your phone, and you're getting a thing of the garlic bread, sticks, rolls, or toast for 99 cents. Everything in the frozen department, 15% off. Frozen sale Saturday, Sunday, right here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. March is National Frozen Food Month. You can celebrate and see Dave and the crew. I'm going to take a piece of the cheese from the pasta salad now. That is really good. 15% off. Ice cream, vegetables, pizzas, popsicles, whatever you need. Frozen pie. I like how there's like one like frozen, healthy, smart ones dinner down there. It's all there. Listen, save 15% off. Restock the freezer. And we'll be ready to go this Saturday and Sunday right here at Hy-Vee. All right, let's get to the team staffing job board, and then we will wrap up for the week. A short week, albeit. Didn't have a show on Monday, but we had a lot of great guests, and I appreciate all of them taking the time to be here. Our friends at Team Staffing, 109 Lake Park Boulevard here in the Pearl City. They've got several opportunities available. If you're trying to get a job or you know somebody that is looking for a full-time job, maybe it's part-time job, second job, whatever you need, Team Staffing can help. Here's an opportunity from Mary, looking for welders. Second and third shift, $17.41 to $18.24 per hour. Call Mary, 563-316-7634, or careers at teamssi.com. Up next, Brooke McCullough has a bank teller, $11.50 an hour, full-time, rotating weekends. Call Brooke today. You could start as early as Monday, Tuesday, I bet, 563-316-7636. Call them and get started. And last but not least, Jenny is looking for a shipping clerk. First shift, call Jenny at Team Staffing, 563-316-7635, careers at teamssi.com. You can always walk in and see them when they're open at Team Staffing. Again, 109 Lake Park Boulevard across from the Happy Joe's. Will you win the Powerball tomorrow night? Saturday night's Powerball drawing. 6, Ryan, let's go to Powerball.com real quick if we could. Maybe it's gone up. The last time I checked, the Powerball was at $625 million. You could probably live off of that, right? I'm sure the cash payout option is just a couple $100 million, but, you know, the government's got to get their tastes in the taxes. 625, look at that, $625 million. Somebody in Muscatine bought a ticket that won them $50,000 on Wednesday night. That's exciting. And then somebody in Tipton had a ticket that won $50,000. Newsflash, it wasn't me. But I would be very happy to win any type of money from the lottery. And yes, I will be, you know, there's people that just never buy a lottery ticket, and that's fine, I get it. I'm not going out to the Hy-Vee gas station and getting like $100 in Powerball tickets. I might do like $5 or $10 or $20, because here's the way I look at it. You can't win if you don't play. And what if, right? What if it happened to someone like me? I mean, it should only happen to me, because I would help all of us be rich, and then we wouldn't have to work, and we could just travel the globe together. I would buy a cruise ship and name it the Titanic, and we would set sail down the mighty Mississippi River. It would be a lot of fun. But yeah, so buy a lottery ticket. Please buy it from Hy-Vee. We sell them in customer service, Powerball tickets, or at Hy-Vee Gas, which the friendliest gas station in town. $600. So the cash option. So think about that, right? Say you don't want to take it in payments. You want the cash. So after taxes, you would. I mean, what does it just show up as like a direct deposit? Could you imagine checking your bank? Oh, let's see what the balance is. Oh, it's just $380.6 million. I think it takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get paid after you win something like that. They got to collect all the money from the different states. Not that I've looked into it, but I've looked into it. $380 million. You never have to check your bank ever again, right? We've all done that move where you're like swiping a card and you're like, I hope I can afford that. No, it went through. Well, that's great. You win something like that, that never happens to you. Your life is very good. All right, thank you for watching Hy-Vee today. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust for the Isle Cam sponsorships. Thanks to Toyota of Muscatine with the Cart Cam. And, of course, our friends at Team Staffing, bringing you the job board 3 days a week. Go support L&M Drama tonight and tomorrow, Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman. Also tomorrow on Saturday, you can help out with Muscatine Speech and Debate Trivia Night at Muscatine High School. There's a lot going on. Warmer weather is upon us. Spring has sprung. Time to let that green thumb grow. We're going to be doing some work at the house. As I said the other day, my wife and I are preparing our house to list it for sale and find something that's got a little bit more room, because when we moved into our current house, there were 3 of us, and now there's 5, and we need more space. So if you're in the market, not that I'm going to use my show to promote that my house is for sale, but that's exactly what's going to happen. Help me, everybody, sell that house. I don't know what else to say. It's a lot of work, but it'll be all worth it, and appreciate working with our friends at Remax. That's where you can watch this show on MPW Cable, Channel 5, thanks to Remax. And coming soon, Hy-Vee Today show live on cable. What? Hot off the press. Yes. All right, have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday at 8:30 right here. Goodbye. Gotta eat that pork sandwich.
Watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton.
Yeah,
This
man.
Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.